My name is Andrea Jones, and the United States government is trying to set me up as a blood sacrifice here in Conroe, Texas, to Satan. I am pregnant, and they are trying to stage to have the baby murdered inside of me in shelters. I was attacked in 2018, September 2018, by my child father. He was released from prison July 10th, 2018, and he's a white Caucasian male. He was attacking me here in Conroe, Texas, in my apartment at 1308 Houston Street, apartment 3. I had a 22-month-old little boy with him named Melborn Halo Meador, and I was pregnant when he was attacking me. I was calling the police, and they were allowing him to destroy my home and attack me and my son. He ran me out of my home into a restaurant, and he attacked me with my little boy, and I shot him in the leg in self-defense. They took me in the back of the Montgomery County Jail here in Conroe, Texas, and the Conroe police tried to murder me with the staff inside of the Montgomery County Jail and with actors from Hollywood that found out that Austin John Meador, my child father, that's a convicted felon for assault, that I shot him. And when they found out, they tried to murder me and cover up that I was pregnant in the back of the jail with my very own family members and my friends here in Conroe, Texas. The baby is still alive in me. I've been carrying the baby since I was released on all of the charges. They starved us, and they're trying to cover up the pregnancy by saying that they want to test me for COVID in every shelter. They caused me to lose my apartment and have my friends and family leaving me outside, trying to set me up to be murdered as an Illuminati blood sacrifice. Cynthia Olvera, Austin Meador's mother, took my little boy from the scene of Baytown Seafood Restaurant where I shot Austin Meador here in Conroe, Texas, and said that she raped my little boy with her husband, Joseph Olvera, a Hispanic male from Baytown Seafood Restaurant, is where she took my son, and said that she was raping him from 22 months old because I was black, saying that it was white people's country, and that I shot a white man, her son, in the leg, saying that she was in the Illuminati. And Cynthia said that they were putting Austin in the Illuminati, saying that they were making him a grand worshipful master. I shot Austin protecting my little boy. He was being violent with my child after he attacked me in the restaurant, and there was a witness, and we had called 911. She said that she was forcing my son to perform oral sex on racist white men and on Austin John Meador, who have charges for drugs, theft, and assault. He also was charged with rape. I have never seen my son since the day of the shooting at Baytown Seafood Restaurant. I was released on all charges, and I was not guilty. They had her sue me after she said she raped him through a family court judge while they were trying to murder me pregnant in the back of the Montgomery County Jail here in Conroe, Texas, and said that she could have my son. She said she was going to rape him to death and keep him and give him AIDS and give him herpes, and she said that she put a hit out on the baby that I'm carrying. And they've been trying to kill the baby ever since. They've been trying to kill the baby since I was released on all of the charges from the jail with my friends and my family, people that I thought that loved me, with shelters, with police, with politicians, with governors and mayors, because I'm black. They've been lying and saying that I'm not pregnant, saying that they were putting Austin in the Illuminati. They've been lying and saying that my baby in me is a tumor. They've been having people giving me packs of cigarettes, telling me to smoke the cigarettes and let them rape my little boy. The police and the Conroe police have had people trying to give me alcohol, and they have had people trying to fight and kill the baby in Atlanta, Houston, and in Arkansas. They had my family try to set me up to be murdered. Everybody thought that it was okay to kill my baby and me in the back of the Montgomery County Jail for shooting Austin in self-defense. They felt like his leg was more important than my son, saying they were raping him and that his leg was more important than the baby in me, and are still trying to kill the baby in me. They are lying, saying that there's no way that I could carry the baby this long, but the baby is not dead, and I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. God told me that the white people at the Salvation Army here in Conroe, Texas, at 304 North Avenue, or Avenue E, 304 Avenue E, Conroe, Texas. He showed me that they were trying to put me in a room and isolate me to try to murder us. and God said I had a lawsuit about my pregnancy. And every time they would get a chance to sneak and try to say they wanted to test me for COVID, and saying that if I tested positive, they would have to put me into isolation while they're lying about my pregnancy. And people in this city took my child, saying that they raped him, saying they were in the Illuminati, saying that there were secrets, and that they would cut my eye out for telling that they said they were raping my child. They have people following me everywhere that I go, and they are forcing me to walk with my bags limping down the road. I left the shelter. They tried to have me arrested by police and tried to give me a criminal trespassing from the Salvation Army. They put me out of the women's center here in Conroe, Texas, and had me sleeping outside on the bench. I slept on the ground last night, and Officer Rainey and Officer Noonan, a white male officer and a black male officer, came to me and said, "Get up," while I was asleep, standing over me. And I got up in a daze, and they were in a very threatening position and said, "You can't sleep outside. It's a violation of the city ordinance." After they were trying to stage to have me murdered inside of the Salvation Army, forcing me to sleep pregnant outside, forcing me to bring my bags and suitcase to work, and I'm still at my job at 10. I'm going on almost 10 o'clock at night with nowhere to lay in the city. And the black male officer told me that I needed to try to hide somewhere where he could not see me. Otherwise, he would tell me I could not sleep in the city.